Oh, hello. Hello. I am OGP, and you are riding with me from Barstow, California to Las Vegas, Nevada. I just stopped off at the world-famous Barstow Del Taco. I ate already because I'm not a fan of eating on camera. It's just rude. So I had myself a couple bun tacos, and I have a beverage, and I am ready to roll. I'm going out to Las Vegas to do a couple things. This was a very last-minute trip, and it's not a big party trip, so we'll probably not be doing a live stream downtown on Fremont or on the Strip or anything while I'm there, but we will definitely be going to Zia Records and doing a little hoarding up on all that. So without further ado, let's hit the road. Let me get you flipped around here. There we are. And so the way my phone is going to have to work here, this is the best I can do. So you're going to get a little bit of the car in there. And there's Del Taco. How about them apples? That's where I was. I drove around the block so I could actually get a picture for the thumbnail. I wanted that freeway sign, so I used that. So now we're behind the Panera and Burger King. Some others. There's a lot of restaurants over here. This Linwood exit. If you need something to eat, you need gas, this is a good place to stop. Although it can be very congested, especially on Friday or Sunday. But the good news is today is Saturday, so it wasn't so bad. And there's the good old Tommy's. I love the Tommy's, which are based out of LA, and they've spread out to Barstow and Vegas. And there was a Tommy's in San Diego for a while, but it didn't do so well and closed down. But the one here in Barstow is still here. So if you ever want a chili burger or chili dog, chili fries, you can hit up the good old Tommy's. So here we go. There's the sign. Las Vegas. This way. We're off. I've been telling Balzer for a while that I would do this and try and do the live stream while on the road in the daylight, so he and anyone else who wanted to see could see what it looks like to drive to Vegas. Now, I thought, well, do I start from closer to home, or do I wait until I'm on the road and going? And I thought I would start in Barstow because that allowed me to stop, use a restroom, get a bite to eat, and then get going again, because I wouldn't know what to do with the stream, you know, and stop and use the restroom and stuff. So so here we go. Antonis, what's up with you, man? How you doing? What up? And Kevin Hampton, what's going on? Yes, we are indeed somewhere on the edge of the desert, or somewhere near Barstow, on the edge of the desert right now. We definitely are heading out. Sean 420 was cracking, heading out to Vegas. So I'm going to go see John. I will be back home for Monday. This is a very, very quick trip out here. I will be back home for Horror Movie Monday. And one of the things that is going to happen while I'm out here tonight, John and I are going to go see The Black Phone 2. So very much looking forward to that. And we'll be talking about that Monday night. No spoilers. Of course, won't want to ruin it for anybody, but I did rewatch the Black Phone, the original one, last night, and some of the special features. It's a good movie. One of my complaints about the Black Phone when seeing it at first was that we never really got explained who the grabber was, what his, I mean, we kind of figured out by the end of the movie, you kind of got his MO, and that was to kidnap boys and take them down into this basement and wait for them to be bad boys so he could have an excuse to, you know, kill them or whatever, and then, you know, go bury him across the street. So we found out what the MO is, and I'm very excited for Black Phone 2 to kind of find out what, if we get any more backstory on the grabber, the grabby grabber. I think it's a funny name, the grabby grabber. He's the grabber. But we'll get hopefully some more backstory on why he's doing what he's doing. I would like to know. So, Danielle Barry, Sports Highlights, what's cracking? Happy Saturday to you. And Balzer, what's up? 5 minutes late between. Well, there's always going to be the replay. I am not going to listen to music while I'm on the road here, so we don't get any copyright strikes. So hopefully this video doesn't go away. But here we are. We're leaving Barstow and heading out into the desert. Rashawn, what's cracking, Rashawn? How you doing? And yeah, I'll tell you, I would love to have either Fluff or Cinestalker, Web Movie One, any of the homies on the road here with me. But I am flying solo. It's going to be a quick turnaround and not a party trip. So flying solo out here. But I did, again, if you're just joining us 5 minutes late, I did stop at the world famous Del Taco. I've got my beverage, and next stop, hopefully with any luck, should be Mr. John Ward's place. And I will probably end the stream before I get there. Oh, I'm driving like a madman. I will probably end the stream before I get there because for John's privacy and stuff, I don't need to show everybody where he lives. But this exit right here, Main Street, this is the exit we get off sometimes to go to the other Del Taco. And over here you see the golden arches. There's old train cars over here, or buildings that may have been made to look like old train cars, because there's trains, like this bridge we're going under here, train bridge, a very big part of Barstow and why Barstow exists. So they made like a McDonald's out of train cars, and there's some other little shops over there as well. But Main Street's a fun stop as well if you don't want to get off at Linwood there. But as we head out and kind of leaving Barstow, we're going to be passing the Calico Ghost Town exit. But if you're ever driving Interstate 15 between like Southern California and Vegas and you've never been to Calico, it is worth the stop. It's a ghost town, was originally founded like back in the 1800s as miners were looking for silver in their hills, and the town went away, and Mr. Knott, who founded Knott's Berry Farm, revived the town and turned it into like a tourist attraction before he ever opened up Knott's Berry Farm. And then, so we took some of his inspiration from the Calico Ghost Town and went down and made Knott's Berry Farm, just a little bit south of Disneyland. Or no, I guess it's technically like northwest, a little bit of Disneyland. Pardon me. But that ghost town is out here, and it's a lot of fun. Also, off to the left, in the hills over there, kind of past the ghost town, some of the original Star Wars movie was filmed out there, like the little valley where the droids were. I think it was just the droids, or I can't remember. It's been so long since I've watched the original Star Wars. But the little, is it Jawas or no? The Sand People. The Sand People and Jawas were like up in the hills looking at them, and I think they like kind of ransacked or whatever the land speeder, whatever that thing was called they were riding in. But anyways, that all happened out here. Some of that original Star Wars movie was filmed like in Africa, I think, out like where Luke's house was, where Luke Skywalker grew up. But part of it was filmed out here near Barstow. But Michael McNally, what's up? Just like Willie Nelson on the road again. That is correct. OGP lives life on the road. It's very rare that I don't go somewhere at least once a month or something. A Fluffy Gamer's in the house. What up, Fluffy Gamer? Yes, we are coming up toward Yermo now. Not quite there. We're still in Barstow technically, but we're coming up to Yermo pretty quick. And Fluffy has not passed me up yet. I don't know where he is, but I'm kidding. Fluffy's in Texas. John Ward says, you're driving like my grandmother. Well, John, hopefully I'm not driving like your grandmother, because if I am correct, your grandmother is deceased, and I don't think she was driving very well at all. But it's, I'm enjoying the scenery. I'm faded off my Dr. Cherry Cola Pepper over here as I swirl my beverage around. But yeah, over off to the left in those hills there, that's where Calico is. Off to the right, well, I went to Billboard for Peggy Sue's Diner. Peggy Sue's Diner is an old school tourist trap. One of those 50s diners that has really like no real history to it, but it's made to look like a 50s diner. It was one of the first things out here for stopping on the way to Vegas, aside from, just a McDonald's or a gas station. It's been out here for a long time, but to me, Peggy Sue's is way overrated. But there it is. Yeah, we're leaving Barstow now, coming into Yermo, and we have the Marine base over here on my right, the USMC logistics base, Yermo. So off to the right, and I can't move the phone around to kind of show you guys. I gotta kind of, try and drive safe. But there used to be tons and tons and tons of tanks over here, but the Marines got rid of tanks. They don't have tanks anymore. So it's more like, well, there's a lot of vehicles over there. You ever want to see, you can do like a Google search and look at the map. There are tons of light armor vehicles, and now the Marines are even phasing out, I'm forgetting what they were called, but they're like vehicles that could roll out of the backs of ships and float, and they had like tank treads, and then they would go up on the land. They're getting rid of those, so they're putting all of those onto trains over here right now. But lots of Marine equipment sitting here, just staged out in the desert, because there's not too much weather, and it doesn't, take a toll on the equipment like it would if it was sitting next to the ocean or something, with the salt air making it rust and all that. But Yermo is actually the town where we're at now, where Del Taco was founded, and the place where Del Taco was founded is not a Del Taco anymore. It's been a number of different things, and Fluffy and I went and drove over there once years ago, and I think it was like a burger stand or something at the time, and I think that even closed down and it turned into something else. But it's a small building, and It's kind of over off to the right in the town over there, but where that building is, you'll never be able to see it from the road, from the freeway here. Small shack on the road, I guess, that maybe, because it was founded before this Interstate 15 was here. But, and then we have this gigantic ice cream cone thing, if you see that on the right over there. That is Eddy World. It's like a big old gas station, and if you ever want to see like the world's largest collection of Teslas being charged at the same time, they have a lot of charging stations for Teslas, and they have very expensive snacks and treats to get along the way. But you could go in there and get some frozen yogurt. I do know a guy who loves to stop and get himself some frozen yogurt on the way out to Vegas. But yeah, these, the hills on the left right here, it's like on the back side of these is where that valley is that Star Wars was filmed at. Or, you know, part of Star Wars. And we're about leaving Yermo now, and there's going to be a whole lot of jack squat for the next couple hours. Now we are going to run into Yermo, or not Yermo, excuse me, Baker, in about an hour or so, maybe a little bit less. And there's the world's largest thermometer over there. That it's really not a real thermometer. It lights up 70, 80, 90, 100. And we'll see how it's looking like. According to my car, it's 84 degrees outside. So it could be a lot worse. But Nocturnal was cracking. Nocturnal was going on. Man, one of these days it would be great. I'd love to like meet up or pick up Nocturnal and road trip out here and party it up. Maybe when Cinestalker and I actually are able to get out here to Vegas, maybe we can get Nocturnal and all mob it up out here, party it up, just get trashed for a couple days. But this trip, unfortunately, is not going to be all that. Just a quick trip out, and gonna go to Zia. Gonna go to both Zias, hopefully, and go see Black Phone 2 tonight. And that's probably about it, aside from, you know, some other, like, you know, non-YouTube fun stuff that I'm taking care of. But, so, anyways, yeah, a little trip out here through the desert. I've been telling Balzer forever I was going to get this done. I was going to do this. And here it is, finally. Better late than never. Maybe a couple years late, but hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's not that often that I'm driving this way in the daylight, and as expected, through San Bernardino, and then going up the Cajon Pass toward Victorville before I got to Barstow. You live in Southern California, anywhere near the greater like LA area, traffic sucks like 24/7, so is what it is. Here's our sign: 48 miles to Baker and 140 to Las Vegas. Yeah, no, Nocturnal, one of these days, man. It'd be nice, like, it's cool to go out here for like Days of the Dead and stuff, but then we're like busy, but even if it's not like Days of the Dead, just another time, and party it up, go like double down, hopefully see some live music and stuff. I love being in that smaller venue with live bands, even though, you know, none of them are really as good as, like, you know, seeing Slayer in concert or anything, but being a double down. So one of these days we got to make that happen. But I do want to mention, and if we get, there's a couple places on this stretch of road between here and Vegas where the cell phone reception gets pretty sketchy. And I think even that time when I was doing Horror Movie Monday, which I think it was before that, I think it was still like EMAG or whatever, but when I got in the car after the video and drove out to Vegas and had that 9-hour live stream, there was even a couple spots where the signal broke up, but I was shocked that the signal stayed the whole time, that we were able to live stream all the way, because I figured there was spots where cell phone reception signal is bad enough that I figured I would have lost the stream. But anyways, if I do lose the stream or whatever, then it is what it is. It was fun while it lasted, and we're all gonna have to suck it. But hopefully we'll get good enough signal from here all the way to Vegas to keep it going, keep it on. Let's see, Nocturnal says is going to be packed in Vegas because emo festival. Yeah, and the good thing is I'm going nowhere near any of that stuff. I do not anticipate being downtown, do not anticipate being on the strip or anything. So I get into town, I'm going to hop on that 215 and head out towards Summerlin, towards John's place, and that will be that. So not looking forward to that, but I did not know the emo festival was happening this weekend. Did you hear? I saw a report that in Las Vegas they're going to build an amusement park, and it's going to be like a retro themed amusement park where like Disneyland has the different lands. So you have like Tomorrowland, Frontierland, Adventureland, all that. Well, this park is going to be 50s land, 60s land, 70s land, 80s land, and 90s land. So you can go like, and each land will be like dedicated to that decade. So man, how cool is that? I would love to go see like 70s, 80s, 90s land. I mean, 60s and 50s still be cool, but 80s and 90s are more, of my, vivid memory. And so, but 70s is such an epic decade that that would be a lot of fun too. So hopefully that happens, and it'd still be a few years off, but I guess they're working on acquiring the land to build it right now. And the people that are supposed to be behind that are people that helped design attractions at Disney World and SeaWorld. I'm not sure where else, but I did see Disney World and SeaWorld. So these are experienced people that know how to, make amusement park things. So hopefully that happens. That'd be pretty cool. But let's see, Antonis says, I know it's only been one day, but how is Black Phone performing at the box office? Yeah, Antonis, I don't know that yet. Everything that I've seen about the Black Phone 2, information-wise, as far as people's reviews or reactions, is that it is good. Someone even said, it's some magazine or, whatever, some websites, I don't remember what it was, if it was like Fangoria or whatever, but some entity said that it's better than the first one. We'll see. The trailer looks great, so I am very excited to see it. John and I are going to go watch that tonight, and we'll definitely be talking about it on Monday. I'm not sure if John and I will do a review for his channel or not. We may. We just may. I don't know, but we'll see about that. But hopefully, I will. We're not going to go to like thrift stores. What is this? Every other state in the country, people know if you're going slow, you go in the right lane. But Californians are the biggest assholes on the road in the country. and they just stay in the left lane if they're going slower than shit. You know, just ignorant twats out here in California. What are you going to do? Part of the reason I am not a fan of California, people just have no common courtesy or respect for each other. Anyways, that's a different story. Zia Records, we're going to go to Zia, and hopefully both Zias, and that's probably it in the way of looking for movies. I do have a big box of movies that I'm going to trade into Zia, so hopefully I get a nice credit, and that's the money I plan on spending out here. This time I loaded up the box. I have my old Friday the 13th DVDs and Blu-rays that I no longer need since I have that box set that Web Movie One gave me for helping him move. So, and I will never get rid of that box set because that was such a special gift from my boy the Wet One there, and he did not need to do that, but I love that box set, but I don't need these anymore. So trading in my old Friday the 13th, got a bunch of those, and then a bunch of other movies that were either upgraded or just stuff that I know I'll never watch again. So I'm going to trade in some stuff to Zia, hopefully get a good amount of money, and then be able to buy some stuff. I do have my movie list, so some of your recommendations and just other movies I've been looking forward to buying. I got my list. I'll be going through that and seeing what I can pick up and cross off the list there, so we shall see. But by chance, if Gale, if you're watching, or if you're watching the replay, Gale's been asking me to send him pictures of my collection again. He wants to know what I have, because he's always curious. And Gale has sent me so many movies that were upgrades, like The Blob. He sent me that. Wait, was The Blob an upgrade? I don't remember. 'Cause I think I had the original. I don't know if I had the remake. Maybe I did, and he upgraded or something. But Gale sent me a lot of movies and upgrades and stuff. You know, and so we're very grateful for Gale for that. Just, you know, for, you know, one, just having Gale as a friend. He's a great guy. But anyways, some of these other movies that I had that have, you know, I have better copies of now. They're all going to go to Zia. So, but I have tons and tons of movies and boxes out in my garage that need to go. And so each time I go out there now to Vegas or to Zia, you know, which there's Zia's in Phoenix. So whenever I do wind up in Phoenix, you know, I'll take the box as well and try and trade some in. Trade in, you know, whatever it is. You know, I think Zia does a pretty good job with the value for trades. So it's whatever they're going to put it on the shelf for. So if you give them a movie and they're going to sell it for $10, I think you get 20% if you want cash, or you get 30% store credit. So to me, that's very fair. So if I give them a movie, they're going to sell it for $10, I get $3 store credit. That's great, especially if it's a movie I'm never going to watch again. If it's a movie that I know I could sell for a lot of money, and I have a few of those, I will never bring them to Zia to trade. I'll if I ever start selling on eBay again, I'll do that. But I'm not gonna just trade those high dollar movies into Zia for like 30%. But I still have a ton that I'll be able to get some stuff for. So it should be fun. But quick little trip. Here we go. We are out here, as stated previously, in the middle of nowhere. It's just desert. Not much to see. And once you see this road enough, it's almost nicer to drive at night. Because one, the sun's not beating down on you, and then two, I don't know why, but it just seems to go by faster. And that could be just like you see a mountain far in the distance, And it's like, man, it's going to take forever to get there. Maybe that just kind of mentally makes you think time going by slower or whatever. But at night, you don't see these mountains. It's just dark. We're coming up to I don't know what the hell this is on the side over here. Oh, halfway to Vegas.com. I have no idea what that is. But they made this big old sign thing over here out of trailers or containers. You can see they're like on their side, stacked on top of each other for that halfway to Vegas.com. But those are all like old, it's like storage containers and stuff. Maybe it just works because they're heavier and because the wind doesn't blow them down or something. A lot of the billboards out here used to get blown down just from the heavy winds. Somebody hauling ass, calling up my butt. I gotta get over here out of the way. Jim and Music Man, what's cracking? How you doing? Ghostface, what up? See any desert lizards? Are you talking about the lot lizards, or just you talking about like like an actual reptile? I've seen neither. I have seen neither. But or UFOs? No UFOs. Haven't seen any UFOs yet. But driving out here toward Vegas, you always got to have your eyes peeled on the skies. Because whether it's, visibly recognizable type of aircraft or not, there's always something in the sky over here. Jam and Music Man, let's go to Area 51. Yeah, not this time. That time that Danny and I, Cinestalker and I, went up there, that was an epic trip. It was like 6 or 7 years, maybe more than that, maybe 7 years ago now. But that was a great trip, a lot of fun. And Cinestalker has videos on that. I have videos on that. But yeah, this time, this trip, it's going to be a quickie, very quickie. So I'll be coming back Monday morning. I'll be getting up crack of dawn Monday to turn around and come home. So I'll be home Monday night for Horror Movie Monday. And there's the rest areas. A lot of times, if you've had Del Taco or Tommy's, you need to stop at these rest areas here and blow them up. But yeah, Jam and Music Man, yes, definitely. Happy birthday to Cinestalker. I've yet to talk to Danny today, and Danny and we've been talking about coming out to Vegas here for a while, and unfortunately, this is not. This trip here is not like a trip where Cinestalker and I would come out and party it up. It's what is going on? Somebody broke down. Somebody else stopping to help him. But this is not, unfortunately, not that type of trip. So I'm flying solo, but I'm gonna message Cinestalker a little bit later on, and wish him a happy birthday. Hopefully he's doing something with his mom. Having a nice day and stuff. We're coming up to a part of the road where we're heading pretty much east right now, but like northeast. And even though it just the 15, it's 15 north, but we're kind of going east. But on the southbound side, on the other side of the road, right over here, for whatever reason, the road got real bumpy. Like they made the freeway on top of like sand or something, and it started to have all these dips in it. And I remember how many times when Fluffy and I used to have like low going on out here. But I've always been good with road trips. I don't mind driving. Usually it's turn on some music. If I'm alone, turn on some music or listen to a podcast. Talking and having fun. Time goes by pretty quickly. That's where the lizards be at, them rest areas. Oh, Yeah, definitely. You're right about that. Yep. And I don't know if there's a different name for rest area lizards as opposed to like truck stops where they're the lot lizards. Probably the same. Probably just referred to as lot lizards there as well. Antonis' birthday was on Thursday. Well, Antonis, I hope you had a very wonderful birthday. And did you get to do something fun? I know you just not too long ago got back from Europe. So anything? Did you treat yourself by any? And it's you will see, you know, especially Interstate 15 or like Interstate 10 or 40 or something. People are traveling state to state, so you see a lot of different license plates out here. But I didn't recognize that one, but I couldn't see the name. Let's see how 36 minutes in. So we probably got another 20, maybe 20, 25, 20 minutes, I would say, till Baker. We'll see the world's largest thermometer. Yeah, not a lot going on out here. Yeah, I think, well, no, there's a couple after Eddie World. But it used to be, like, once you left Barstow, there was no gas stations or anything all the way to Baker. And it's not the longest stretch of road in the world, but back in the day when cars were not as reliable and, you know, and speed limit was like 55 and everything, from Barstow to Baker, that was a long haul. Balzer, the scenery is breathtaking. Well, you wanted to see it, Balzer. Ask and you shall receive. It just might take 2 years. But, yeah, there's not a lot. Not a lot. They don't have trees out here because they don't have rain really out here. Things you have to watch out for in the desert, and not too much around the 15, but the other road, the back way that I take to Vegas, you definitely have to watch out for rabbits. I hate to admit this, but I have murdered a couple of rabbits on the way to Vegas in the past, one of which got stuck on the front of my car in the grill, and we had to yank it out. It was not fun. And then you have to watch out for desert tortoise. I don't know if it's tortoises. Is it tortoise? Torsticulars? Multiple. You have to watch out for turtles. They go walking around. They're not very fast. I have yet to ever see a tortoise in the road on the way to Vegas, and I've driven to Vegas a lot. I've easily made this trip in my life at least 200 times. Easily. And I've never seen one. I'm saying, yeah, no, Ghostface. So, way back in the day, Fluffy and I started this channel together, and it was really, we were like the Goodwill hunters. We would go out hunting at Goodwill for video games, and it's evolved into movies. But so I want to say, like, the day that we were out filming for the first time ever for the channel, I threw out the idea because of the movie Goodwill Hunting with Matt Damon, you know, that we're like the Goodwill Hunters, and then called Fluffy Goodwill Phil, because I was more behind the camera and Fluffy was the one that I was filming as we were walking around stores, because, you know, I had the camera in my hand. And so then Fluffy was Goodwill Phil, and then somebody on the channel referred to me as the other Goodwill Phil. So OGP, other Goodwill Phil, kind of stuck. So but yeah, no, there's been a lot of different, you ask people and they will give you a lot of different names. Yeah, like Sean says, old grumpy Phil. Mr. Bones, what's cracking, Mr. Bones? How you doing? Yeah, old guy Phil or old grumpy. You know, whatever. But it's, yeah, OGP just stuck, and that, so at this point, it really doesn't mean nothing, but that's basically what my YouTube moniker is, so it just kind of stuck. Oh, we're not too awful far from the road Zizix, and there's kind of an interesting story behind that road, and I don't remember the exact details of why the guy wanted to be like last. It was something to do with like property taxes, and as they were going around, I want to say it was property taxes, something to do with like taxes, and as they were going around, they were going down like roads in alphabetical order, and this guy wanted to be last, and so the guy that owned the land off of Zizix, so he named his road or his area or whatever Zizix, and it's like ZZYZX, and I don't know if he's the one, but there was a like real bullshit like healing mineral hot spring well kind of thing out there, and he was lying and trying, you know, convince people that this was like the fountain of youth or it was healing or whatever, and but people went out there and they could never, you know, shut him down for that, but eventually I think they shut him down for not paying taxes, if I remember right. But if you want to know the whole story about the Zizix Road, you can just Google it, and there's a lot of information about it. But now that old spring like kind of spa place that he made is now owned by, I want to say UCLA or USC. It's like owned by one of the colleges in Southern California. I want to say it's UCLA, but I'm not 100% sure. Mr. Bones thought it was original Goodwill Phil. Well, you know, back when I was pissed off at Fluffy, I think I might have said it was original Goodwill Phil, but it was, yeah, it was. I don't remember who first said it, but somebody just called me OGP online, like other Goodwill Phil, and it just stuck. You should make your name on here Notorious OGP. I like that. What does it say on here? Does it not say Notorious OGP? But, or are you saying like the whole channel Notorious OGP? And so, yeah, I don't, yeah, because YouTube is so difficult to like change names and stuff. So that's why it just kind of stuck. The channel name, the official channel name is the Goodwill Hunters, and that cannot change. But the identifier or whatever, so if you just go in the search box and type in OGP, it brings you to me. Yeah, okay, yeah, so it is just OGP, yeah. But if you search Goodwill Hunters, it'll bring you here, or OGP, it'll bring you here. But to me, I wanted it simple, so, you know, so people could just find me easy. I just say, hey, search for OGP, and that's it. You know, but, you know, Notorious OGP would be cool, but there's a lot more to it, and OGP is very simple and easy to find. So, no, as far as changing that, Mr. Bones, you can change that, but, like, my actual channel name, the Goodwill Hunters, once you pick that name, you cannot change it, and so it's stuck at Goodwill Hunters. But the at OGP stuff, you could change. Well, maybe I'll have to look into it, because before, I remember when I went to change it, I couldn't. But we'll see. Gold Movie, driving a car? Why aren't you and Bulleit on your motorcycles driving down there together? Well, one gold movie, Bulleit is in, I think Bulleit lives in like Michigan or Wisconsin or something. He lives like in the Midwest. So that wouldn't be happening. But here's the problem. It's very hard to haul a load of movies to trade into Zia on a bike. And then when you pick up a bunch of stuff, it's very hard to haul that stuff back on a bike. So the car it is to be able to haul everything and get there. But we'll see. But anyways, Mr. Bones, as far as the name goes, OGP, I want to keep it just simple, because you know when people have asked me, like, you know, that I've just met in person or whatever, and we've talked about YouTube, they're like, oh, what's your channel? All I have to tell them is OGP. It's pretty easy to remember, you know, compared to Notorious OGP. So I do like the Notorious OGP. I do like that, but I think I'm, you know, for just the sake of the channel, to make it easy, I think I'm just going to leave it as OGP. So, yeah, that Zizix Road is kind of, we're going to go, like, if you can tell, we're going downhill a little bit. Not very steep or anything, but we're going downhill. And then we're going to go around this bend, and Zizix will be over there before too long. And then not too further after that will be Baker. Getting close to Baker. And hopefully, I mean, because it's a nice clear day, we should be able to see the sand dunes, the Kelso Dunes, which when I go the back way out to Vegas, I drive on the other side of the dunes on the little road, but there's usually a spot before we get to Baker where you can see the dunes off in the distance, and they're pretty amazing. It's bright white sand, massive area of sand dunes out in the desert. But yeah, man, this is it. Is it exciting? Is it as exciting as you had thought, Balzer? I would see if I aim the camera down a little more, where you're getting more ground and less sky, then you're just getting more road. So I'm gonna leave it where it is. I think it's okay. And hopefully, because as I drive down the road, there's little bumps. Well, let me get over here. You can see here comes the Zizix sign right here. ZZYZX, Zizix Road. You want to look on a map and see where I'm at? Zizix. That's where I'm at. John went out here to ask them a while back if he could film a movie, if I remember right. And I think because of the fact that it's owned by that college now, they would not let him do it. Adam the Woo went out there. Like, we could get off the freeway here and drive out there towards Zizix, and it's off to the right, so you would exit there and then turn right and go off into the desert. But there's, you know, really no reason for it. A couple little buildings and nothing else. Balzer's having the time of his life. Nice. Well, if it wouldn't get the stream shut down, Balzer, I would put on a little Elvis Presley for you. We could rock some Suspicious Minds, or we could maybe go with some blue suede shoes, or Return to Sender, or a teddy bear, something. We use some of that, but then the stream will go away forever and ever, and I'd rather not have that happen. We'll let everybody enjoy the replay. Listen to me ramble on. Oh, shit. Let me see. I gotta do something here real quick. We're gonna break the law for a moment here. Hang on. way off in the distance over there are the sand dunes that I was talking about, like way off over there. And then there's like salt, well, not these are salt flats or whatever, but there's flats where it used to be like a lake or whatever at one point, or whenever it rains heavily, water like kind of makes a lake and then it dries up really quick over there. But those sand dunes are out that way. But back over here, we're getting close to Baker. Some, yeah, National Lampoons. Yeah. Little Holiday Road action. Yeah, and then I can get distracted and run the station wagon off the road and crash, and then me and Bud, is it Bud? Was that his name? I can't remember the kid's name, but you know, me and him could go. No, Rusty. Me and Rusty could sit like on a rock outside the car and share a tall, cold one. But there's, off in the distance there, Baker. We're about maybe 3 miles away now. Should we get off the freeway and go look at the thermometer up close? Or should we just keep on keeping on and go right through Baker? What do you think? Do you want to get a close-up of the thermometer? Oh, and the alien jerky place? Or should we just keep going? What do you think? Do we stop in Baker? Do we just keep going? Inquiring minds want to know. So we're coming up to Baker now. Terry, what's cracking? Terry, how you doing? Pit stop at Del Taco in Baker. You're hauling all the way. So, I pit stopped at the Del Taco in Barstow, and, you know, where the video started here. I went there right before the video, so I could talk to you all without, like, having a mouthful of food. But we'll do the, so I did the pit stop already at Del Taco, but, here we come into Baker. Sean says, get some jerky. I don't know if I want to buy it. Let's go. We'll go see. Let's see what time is it. 4? I think I'm about an hour and a half from Vegas, so I got a little time to kill. I need to be meeting John at about 6. So I think we have time. So we'll get off here. Here's Baker Boulevard. We'll get off at Baker Boulevard, and we'll go see a thermometer. And we'll take a look at the alien jerky place and see all the wonderful sights of the abandoned and dilapidated hotels that existed once in Baker that are now all just falling apart. Whee! A bridge. Look, it's the most exciting part of the trip. We went on a bridge. Yay! And it's straight ahead up that way. If we went straight ahead, there's a turn over here that we could make. And if we go straight ahead for a couple hours, that's up to Death Valley. This is the gateway to Death Valley here, Baker. And also, if we turn left up here and go up that way, you can go up toward Death Valley and then make another turn and wind your way up to the infamous Clown Motel. This is a newer place over here on the left, this gas station here. It's a newer, kind of nicer one. You got Dairy Queen and Jersey Mike's in there, but nothing too fancy or special there. Blue Copper is looking to get people coming in town. There's one of the beat up hotels over there. Yeah, this road here, the speed limit goes down. Oh, this hotel's all gone now. The Royal Hawaiian doesn't exist anymore. That was over there on the left. The world's stinkiest. So we have a Chevron, then we have an Arco. The world's stinkiest restroom is inside that Arco. If you ever stop in Baker, do not go use that Argos restroom. And so here's the turn, right here where the Mad Greek Cafe is. If I turn left here, I will go up toward Shoshone, and Death Valley, which we're not doing that. We're continuing on. And here's the thermometer. Look at, there it is. The world famous Baker thermometer. And it says 84. And my car says 87 right now. But maybe their thermometer hasn't updated, or maybe my car's off a little bit because the hot engine. But this, man, Marketplace 15, so many things pop up in Baker and they never survive. Like that, whatever that was in this parking lot here didn't survive. And this, there's like the gift shop here right below the thermometer. And that gift shop, it'll be open, then it will go out of business. Somebody else will buy it, reopen it, it'll go out of business. But there it is, the world's tallest thermometer. How about them apples? Antonis, don't use public bathrooms. Well, if you gotta pee, you gotta pee. I mean, you know, you do what you gotta do. But I'm with you as far as if I gotta, like, I really have to take a dump if I'm taking a dump in a public restroom. So here's the non-Barstow Del Taco. That's not the desired Del Taco. That's not where you want to go. Here's the Alien Jerky place, which they've recently added like a flying saucer and stuff to. So here we go. We'll go in this parking lot here. Take a look at the Alien Jerky place. Look at that, Alien Fresh Jerky. And maybe before we check out the front over there, which Cinestalker and I were here years ago, but the building did not look like this. And they didn't have this. And I think this UFO, I think this flying saucer back here, I think that's a hotel or something. Look at that. There you go. Flying saucer. You wanted UFOs? You got UFOs. How about that? There it is. Maybe I'll stop over here for a second and take a closer look. Oh, look. This is kind of cool. So they're actually working on it as we speak. Looks like that's going to be a big old screen on the side of it over there. So I don't know if that makes any difference or not, but look at there's little aliens on top. Time travel station, alien pretzels. Oh, so maybe they're going to have like a little... Oh, okay, I see, yeah. Alien pretzels, ice cream cones, pretzel dog. So a little snack bar kind of thing going on. That's kind of cool. Hopefully it does well enough to stay in business with all the money they're putting into this thing. Because it's Baker, man. There's not a lot going on in Baker aside from people driving to and from Vegas. So there you go. Let's continue around to the front now. Okay. That's a lot of tattoos on that guy. Oh, look, I could park right next to the alien mobile thing here, right? Look at that. How about that? I'm probably rude parking right next to it. People probably want to take pictures. But front row parking, man. Come on now. That is, I think that's different guys in there. But that is, I'm pretty sure the vehicle that was here when Cinestalker and I were here on our trip years ago. Those guys sitting there. I don't know where they're going. Interplanetary Galactic Federation. They're going somewhere, but they got that's a mean gun they got on top of their car there. And missiles. They got some missiles too. But these lots of people going in to get alien jerky. So I guess maybe we'll walk in there. Since I'm here, we're at it. You guys have requested. If they have a bathroom, I might have to put the phone in my pocket for a minute. You might get to listen to me tinkle because I gotta go. But let's see. If I can find my keys, we'll go in there. Here we go. All right. Well, there's this thing too. Or you can take a picture with that guy. There's spaceships and a little alien, a big alien. There's the front door. All right, let's go in here. Help keep our store clean. Keep the store clean. Oh no, they got music going. We're in trouble now. Let's see here. We may not be able to stay long. They got music. Oh no. Well, they got restrooms. There's restrooms over there. They got all kinds of stuff going on in here, but man, their music. I'm talking a lot because their music is playing. It's going to kill me. Here we go. Lemon pepper beef jerky, a barbecue on the moon, honey teriyaki, peppered. The original Area 51 beef jerky, Texas style. Well, let's see. Here's the question. So that's how much you get. Like that's it. And they're $14 each, or 2 for $22. Maybe because this is the original Area 51, and the others don't say that. So maybe I'll have to get the original Area 51. Oh, and they got pennies. Look at that. If I had pennies, I could make little aliens. I don't have any pennies or quarters though. Drinks. I have drinks in the car, so I don't need drinks. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go. You need Spaceman or like UFO books. Here you go. Sightings, alien races. This is good because you need to know what race you're identifying. You know how maybe what language you speak to them or whatever. So there you go. Do I need a gummy pickle? Do I need a gummy pickle? Hell no. I don't need a gummy pickle. Now let's see over here. So, lots of drink options. And, well, music stopped for a minute. That's nice. Hot sauces. More jerkies. Towels. Do not open. And, different, like, gadgets. Canned alien. Greetings, Earthling. Oh, so like you open it and it turns into like one of these aliens. It's like I was like, is that canned alien meat? Like, are we slaughtering aliens? Well, so here you go. You could get shirts. And let's see, how much are the shirts? I'm not seeing a price. Here you go. It looks like $20 for that one. So you could get a shirt if you want it for $20 right there. There you go. So let me go check out of here so we can get out before getting the video in too much trouble. Oh, we got keychains over here. Whoa, that guy.
That's the key to your future, or just a little Earth currency. Share wisdom with you, I will.
That guy wants to share some wisdom with me. Oh, look. Alien president. That guy looks very familiar. That's funny. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this. Terminator. Oh, he's not for sale. That's cool though. All right. Figure out where to pay and we get out of here. Oh, hello. Are you open right here? Yes. Okay. Just this. Thank you. Thanks, you too. There we go. Got some jerky. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah. Hey. Ooh, that's kind of bright. What orange. I'm doing this backwards, but so here we are. We got some alien jerky, and we're gonna go get back on the road. Head to Vegas. Should be about an hour and a half away from Vegas now. But there you go. You got. Sean said, get some alien jerky. So we got alien jerky. Maybe should we try it? Texas style. So this is Texas style Area 51 jerky. I do Balzer, but if I go take a leak, I mean, I could leave the stream going here. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go back in and just let you guys look at their sign here. What if I did that? But first, let's try some jerky. It is an hour and a half still to Vegas. Probably got to go, but I could probably just leave you guys sitting here looking, and hopefully nobody breaks in and steals my phone. There we go. Original Area 51 beef jerky, Texas style. The best jerky in the universe. The aliens were abducted in Texas. So here we go. It's pretty good beef jerky. Honestly, I can't tell the difference between alien meat and beef, but I guess that's a good thing. You know, they say, what is it? A lot of gamey stuff. They say it tastes like chicken. Aliens taste like beef. How funny. So, Antonis, why is the alien store making fun of our president discussing? I don't think they're making fun of him. It would be whether it's Trump or any other president. I think it's just a thing to do. It's okay to have fun with stuff like that, as long as it's not like just anger and hate. But I think it's a good time. Wicked Network was cracking. Got to call ICE on them green aliens. There you go. I know. ICE is probably too busy around the country right now with the No Kings protest. So, anyways, Area 51 jerky. I'm going to turn the phone around. There you go. We're ready for a 9-hour live. 9-hour live is not going to happen tonight, unfortunately. So, entertain yourselves for a minute. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go take a leak. All right. Whew, there we go. Better. They did have a lot more fun stuff in there that would have been cool to look at, but the music could not do it. Could not do it. All right. Well, bye, Alien Fresh Jerky. We've contributed to the local baker economy by buying a $14 sack of jerky. Gotta love sacks of jerky. Space Peace Patrol. There's a Space Peace Patrol. Keeping space peaceful in the year 2025. Look at that. What was that? Oh, I think that used to be Burger King right there. Wow. Oh, they got an A&W over here? Oh. They got Arby's. well, there's a sheriff, another sheriff. They got cops all over because people fly down this little road. Castaneda's Mexican food. Castaneda's Mexican food is the good stuff. They got Castaneda's by my house. All right, let's see here. Oh, am I missing new comments? It says. Does anyone know where those blades for on the right of the store? No, those blades for on the right of the store. I'm not sure what you were talking about there, Wicked. And here we go, heading up this road, kind of paralleling the Interstate 15. It's off to the right over there. And we're going to be merging with that here in a couple moments. There's one more place that we're passing here that I stop at from time to time, and I have been there many a time with Wet Movie 1 and Fluffy Gamer, because they have Cinnabon and they have a frozen yogurt, and that's this Chevron right over here. They also have Phat Burger and a coffee place, but Cinnabon, I do know a guy who loves him some Cinnabon, but he's probably at work sucking it, probably being insubordinate, but he's probably at work sucking it. Try a SEMA mining date shake. Yeah, I've never had a date shake. Date shakes are very popular in like the Palm Springs area, out in the desert. They grow the dates on like the palm trees or whatever, and they make a lot of shakes, but I've never had one. Here we go. Ramp to the 15. Now we're gonna go up Baker Grade. This is like a 15-mile long hill, and I know Fluffy's done it, I've done it, but you can get at the top of this hill, you can put your car in neutral if you're going like 70, and you can just leave your car in neutral for about 10 miles and you will just roll and you won't lose speed. And here we go. All right. Bye, Baker. So here we are, 89 miles to Las Vegas, Nevada. Are we ready for some Zia? Yeah, you know this, Wicked. We're definitely getting some Zia on here in the next couple days. Trying to move my phone over so it won't bounce as much. I don't know how bouncy it looks for you guys, but California doesn't know how to make flat roads, so the roads are so bumpy here. And what we're looking at here is basically what the scenery is going to look like the rest of the way to Vegas. I think I'll have another piece of alien jerky. I do enjoy beef jerky. I would enjoy it a lot more if it wasn't so expensive. How's my battery doing on my phone? 64%. Let's see if I can see if my charger will reach over here. Great success. We are charging. So yeah, this is called Baker Grade, the stretch of freeway here. On the downhill side, man, you might be going, not that I would ever encourage or suggest or actually go 90 miles an hour myself, but you could be going 90 and sometimes people would fly by you like you're standing still. things to talk about. Shit. OGP, are you hanging out with John tonight or solo? So I am going straight over to John's place, and we are going to go see the Black Phone 2 tonight. And then tomorrow, we're going to hit up one, if not both, Zia's. And then first thing Monday morning, I'm heading home. But yeah, going to see John. I'm obviously solo, as you guys know, because I walked into the store by myself there, if you didn't already know. But, man, this car in the wrong lane, and they're not even from California. They probably transplants. They probably live in Nevada now, but they're originally from California, so they drive like Californians. But, oh, now as I go to pass... check your charger connection. Oh yeah, my phone doesn't like this charger. I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, gonna see John, but no Fluffy, no Cinestalker, no Web Movie 1, and I don't know about Matt. Matt is still recovering from like knee surgery, which he's probably pretty good after that now. It's been a while ago, but I don't know. And Matt has like other things going on in his life. Which I don't know if it's like positive things, it's good things, but I don't know if I'm the one that should be, you know, announcing that stuff or whatever. But Matt has some good things going on in his life, and so I'm not sure how busy he's going to be, if he'll want to join us for like Black Phone 2 or anything. The Rambling Man has nothing to talk about. What did you do with the real OGP? Balzer, it's already been 1 hour and 18 minutes. I know. I always got something to say. I can bitch about people's driving, that's for sure. Like this guy. No, the real OGP was abducted by aliens, and he's currently being slaughtered and turned into jerky in the back of the alien jerky store. And I am here now as OGP. I am controlling the OGP channel. This is pretty good jerky. Very strong pepper, just like black pepper flavor. It's not like heavy like barbecue or flavor or heavy teriyaki or anything like that. Just like beef and black pepper kind of flavor, but it's pretty good. So you're gonna have to listen to me go, I like jerky. Nom, 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 nom. My bad. Miss those jumps on the pool, right? Man. Yeah, unfortunately, for reasons that I don't want to get into right now because it involves like things Matt has going on, that may never happen again at that pool. That's not to say there are not other pools that OGP could wind up drunk jumping in, but we'll see. But it's not going to happen tonight. I don't know why. Like, we're on the freeway. Can we at least just go the speed limit? Oh, where'd everybody go? Everybody's leaving. Nobody loves me no more. I'm too busy chewing on jerky. I'm not talking, so everybody left. Get here, you're like, oh, there's a little gas station, or shut down gas station or whatever. There's a bridge. Are we at the top of the hill? No, sir, ma'am. they thems. We are halfway. We still got a lot more up this hill to go. This is kind of deceiving. Way Up Dude. What's up, Way Up Dude? How you doing? The hotel pools from now on. I know. The problem is Vegas hotel pools are retarded. They close the pools like when the sun goes down. Like in Vegas, you want to be in the pool at night, but they don't want you in the pool at night. They want you gambling at night. So, or pretending you're rich and going to strip clubs, or not strip clubs, but, well, strip clubs or clubs or wherever else and throwing your money around like you got money to burn, which I do not do. I want something in return for my money. I don't want to just throw it around to act like I'm rich and then go home full of regret. If I'm going to give my money away, I'm going to at least do it like a true loser and get my ass handed to me at a poker table or something. Slow down, I'm getting car sick. Oh, man. Sorry, Way Up Dude. We're barely, like, because these butt munchers in front of us are, like, barely going the speed limit. And, only doing the speed limit on Interstate 15 on the way to Vegas is like the ultimate sin. On average, people are going like 85 or 90 or better. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You drive, and there's a car in front of you. All you can do is go the same speed. It is physically impossible to occupy the same space as that car. So until they all want to move, you're stuck sucking it. In California, like the state of Nevada has been bitching at California for years for California to widen the freeway. And the only reason it's 3 lanes right here is because we're going uphill and there's a slow truck lane. And which is asshat, and this Walmart truck over here should be in the right lane. But no, he's out in the middle lane slowing down traffic because he's a douche monkey. What is he doing? Why is he out in this lane? You are an asshole truck driver. You suck. I gave him a little honk. Let him know he's an asshat. He shouldn't be out in that lane. But he's messing up traffic for the rest of us. Yeah, man, Way Up, you gotta pee, damn it. Well, we just stopped 5 minutes ago. You couldn't have said nothing back then, Way Up, dude. God dang, come on. How many times we gotta stop this car? I'm gonna pull over and make you pee on the side of the road. Are we there yet, man? Now we got probably about an hour. Right now we should have about 20 minutes, maybe I will say 22 minutes until we get to state line. We're actually in Nevada. These people, man. Like I said, California, just drive in the left. Don't worry about if you're passing anybody or not. Just drive in the left. Don't worry about it. You own the road. The world revolves around you. It's all good. Elevation 4,000 feet. Getting up there. I did not live stream the time that I came out here and it was snowing. And not on this ridge, which we're just about to the top of Baker Grade right now. We're going to go down a hill toward another rest area, and then we're going to go up toward, I don't know if it's called Mountain Pass or whatever it is, but we're going to go up another hill, and then when we go back down, it'll be in a state line. But the next set of mountains up there, when I was passing over them one time on the way out to Vegas, it was snowing, and it was snowing like crazy. And I was very thoroughly regretting my choices. But I was so fucking close. I was like, I gotta keep going. I'm almost there. I gotta keep going. And I think I was on the way out there because Matt and I were working on something to do film-wise with something. And so I was like, I was going out there to work. And so I was committed. I had to get there. Fluffy says, my horn sounds like a little girl. My horn sounds exactly like yours, Fluff. Hate to break it to you. Well, my horn might sound like a little girl, but yours sounds like you're like the noise it makes when you touch little boys. So, man, how do you like them apples? Ah, who farted 6? That was probably Fluffy. Fluffy Gamer. Man. Somebody would fart, and my kids, back in the day when my kids were young, they would be like, blaming it on Fluffy. They'd be like, Fluffy did it. He wouldn't even be there, but they'd be like, yeah, Fluffy farted. So now we're going downhill. So we were up there a little over 4,000 feet. We're going to go down, I don't know, not that far. Maybe like all in all down 1,000 feet in elevation, around 3,000, I would think. But then we're going to go back up. And this next set of mountains over here is even higher. And then down into the great state of Nevada. Ooh, and I can show you one of California's biggest financial disasters of all time. We'll be passing here soon. Maybe in about 15 minutes. We'll be passing one of California's biggest financial disasters. And in the way of a solar power farm that does not work, and they're going to have to tear it all down. And it's massive. So, good job, California. Good job. The dog did it. It was probably the dog. The dog probably shit in the back of the whatever station wagon, motorhome, RV we're driving. Man. But just as long as the dog doesn't pee on the sandwiches, that's all that matters. Do you think the dog peeing on the sandwich is what killed Aunt whatever her name is? Because remember, she ate the sandwich. She knew it had pee on it. She's like, whatever. She kept eating it, and then she died. And then they put her on the roof of the car. I wonder if the dog pee killed her. Could have been. You never know. Look at it. Look at it. Actually, there's, and I'm not sure if these are Joshua trees or if these are yuccas. But, go ahead, Mr. Washington. George Washington in your Audi. But there's lots of little trees on the side of the road, but they're not like a typical tree. They're either like yuccas or Joshuas. But there's quite a bit of them out there. Oh, this rest area is closed. If you got to pee now, you're screwed. You got to suck it up and hold it all the way to state line, because for whatever reason, California feels like, oh, we don't have money, we're going to close our rest areas. Yep, just close them. Just close them, because, nobody needs to pee when they're driving on the freeway. It's fine. I know, right, Balzer? Man, that was like... in a weird sense, funny, but damn. I don't think they would ever do that nowadays. People care more about animals than they do other people. So the idea of the dog being stuck on the bumper, ugh, man, that is tragedy. Way Up to Your Vacation, the best movie ever. Yeah, the first one is great. European Vacation is okay. Vegas Vacation is okay. And Christmas Vacation is okay. All three of those are kind of a tie. But the original one is where it's at. Yeah, Fluffy. Gotta eat the sandwich. You're gonna starve to death. Oh, there's like a junkyard on the side of the road over there now. That was not there before. I wonder if that's one of those Hollywood-created junkyards where they put a bunch of cars, like the junkyard in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. It's not a real junkyard. They just got a bunch of old cars out there and made a movie set. And then after they were done filming Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, that junkyard went away. If I see Christy Brinkley, give her your number. She's, she might not look as good as she did back in, 85 or whatever. But I will. I'll let her know. The original is hands down the best one. Wally World, right? Yep, Balzer. And sad news. So, we talked about on Horror Movie Monday how they're going to be tearing down to build, I don't know, a Walmart or a Walmart distribution center or something. The mall from, is it Day of the Dead, I think? And in a couple years, Six Flags Magic Mountain, better known to most of the world as Wally World, where they filmed Wally World, that park is slated to be closed and demolished. So if you want to go see Wally World, and the roller coasters that they rode in the movie, one was Revolution. I forget what they called them in the movie. They gave them different names. One was Colossus and one was Revolution. And those are both still there. They've altered them a little bit, but they're both still there. You could go ride them, but if you're going to do it, I would do it by next summer. Because the following summer, I think it's going to be gone. They're closing it down. So rest in peace in the near future to Wally World. We have to Christy Brinkley, 71, and still looks... Yeah, I haven't seen... I couldn't tell you what she looks like now, but yeah, I just think that movie was like 40 years ago, so... I mean, look at Chevy Chase now. That dude is old, man. It's amazing how old he looks now. Definitely does not look like the guy who jumped in the pool and was screaming, "Cold, cold, cold," and waking up his wife for her to walk outside and see him in the pool with Christy Brinkley in the middle of the night. And she was not happy about that. Nope. Clark W. Griswold, man. He did his wife wrong on a couple occasions. What are you going to do, though? What are you going to do? When you're coming home with Christmas bonuses that are supposedly going to put a pool in your backyard, I mean, that's enough to keep, anybody around, right? It's just amazing she stuck around after that. What are you going to do? Way up, dude. You are not the oldest in the audience, though. I do think Gale has you beat, I believe, by a year or two. And I think Jeff, might have you beat. But, hey, man, 60 is like the new 40, man. Just enjoy life. So we're going up the hill now. We're very close now. And if we lose signal, it's probably going to be... So it says the next 10 miles are steep downhill and trucks need to check their brakes. If I'm going to lose service before we get to Vegas, this is probably going to be it in the next 4 or 5 minutes. But right by this truck brake check area up here, we were on the other side of the freeway. But the first time I ever came to Vegas with Cinestalker, we were doing snow angels because there was snow on the ground, and Cinestalker and I were parked on the other side of the freeway, and we were doing snow angels over there. Like right over in that area right there. Cinestalker and I were doing some snow angels on the way home from Vegas once. That first time ever. And if I remember right, if I go back to my very first post on Instagram ever, I do believe it is Cinestalker and I right here doing snow angels. I think that is the first post I ever put on Instagram. And it may not be doing the snow angels, but it was me and Cinestalker right here where we were doing the snow angels on the way home from Vegas. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And we're now, oh, we're blurry. What happened? There we go. We're now on the way downhill. Yeah, my bad balls are. I think when I put my finger in front, it screwed it all up, and then I needed to tap on the screen to readjust it. But we're on the way downhill now, down towards State Line. The bottom of this hill will be the Great Silver State of Nevada. The state of drunken live streams and phones falling victim to landing in the bottom of the pool. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? This stretch of road, though, it's not like the most scenic, but at least there's like, you know, some hills and stuff. Look at this tow truck over here. Look at this guy. I was going to move over because this guy coming up behind me, but he's going so damn fast that, man, that guy, yeah. Well, now he's slowing down because there's traffic coming up, but that guy was coming up behind me like a bat out of hell, and I didn't have time to get over. What are you going to do? Suck it, dude. Yeah, those mountains over there in the distance, those mountains over yonder, those are in Nevada. Runaway truck ramp. Should we take the runaway truck ramp? If I get a $10,000 super chat, I will take the runaway truck ramp. That's it. For the low price of a $10,000 super chat, we'll take the truck ramp. That's gonna be that's gonna involve a tow truck and a lot of fixing on the car, which I don't want to do. So, but for a $10,000 super chat, we'll take the runaway truck ramp. And we're back. Here we are down to 4,000 feet again. 1 mile. 1 mile for somebody to come through with the... Actually, don't do super chat. You would do a $10,000 PayPal donation, and you got 1 mile to do it. And we'll do the runaway truck ramp. So just after the runaway truck ramp is the ramp where I would normally get on the freeway. And last time when I came out to Vegas, I told Balzer I was going to try to do the live stream, but there was really bad traffic on the 15, so I went the back way. And the back way, I'm on this Nipton road. That's like the last, it's a couple different roads, but Nipton is where you get on Interstate 15 on the home stretch into Las Vegas. Oh, there went the runaway truck ramp. Damn it, we missed it. It's over there. So, I will not be taking the runaway truck ramp. I hate to disappoint. Yes, we could get off at Nipton, and we could go to the Mojave National Preserve, which is the desert park that I drive through normally when I'm going to Vegas. And there's a little white pickup truck coming down the road like I would normally be. About to get on the freeway. Oh, yes. One of California's, well, I guess California's biggest financial waste of all time is that stupid high-speed train that they've already spent billions and billions of dollars on, and it's not even working. They don't even have a stretch of track done yet. But all this over here where it's really bright, those are solar power farms, and the sun hits the mirrors, and the mirrors redirect the sunlight up to those towers, and the towers then produce the electricity. Well, they don't really work the way they're supposed to, and in a year or two or something, they're going to be tearing them down. I think it's a matter of figuring out the logistics of it, and man, why are we getting blurry again? Why are we getting blurry? There we go. But figuring out the financials of it to tear it down and close it and everything is going to take some time. But another California failure right there. Good old California. Where have you gone, Ronald Reagan? Hey, OGP, you going back to Fremont Street. Prebinator, what's up? I don't think I will be on Fremont Street on this trip. Just because this is a very, very short trip. I will be in Las Vegas for like less than about 36 hours. I'm going to be out here, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to get downtown this time. But I do hope to be coming back out here very, very, very soon with Cinestalker, where we'll stay on Fremont Street, and we'll be partying up, doing some live streams down there. So hopefully that happens soon. I don't think it's going to happen on this trip, just to be completely honest, because this is just a very quick trip, and I have going to see the movie Black Phone 2 with John tonight, and then going to Zia tomorrow, and then taking care of a couple of other things out here, things that I'm not really interested in talking about online right now, and then heading home first thing Monday morning. So quick trip, but hopefully I have some pickups to show on Monday night from Zia Records, so that should add to the fun on Horror Movie Monday, some Zia stuff. And I don't know, the problem is making videos at Zia, they play music, so it's really hard to walk around. I could make a video just kind of like walking and putting music over it and stuff, but not being able to talk about what I'm looking at or what I'm looking for or anything is very tough because the music they play, they're so loud. So I don't know if I'll have a video from Zia or not, but definitely John and I should have pickups on Horror Movie Monday from Zia Records. There it is. We're at the bottom of the hill now, and maybe like state line's over there. I think it's still 3 or 4 miles away. It's still down the road a bit, but we are going to be in Nevada very soon. I wonder if, because it's a weekend, I wonder if Buffalo Bills is open. The hotel Buffalo Bills with the big roller coaster and everything, they are closed most of the time now. But on like big weekends, when there's major events and stuff going on out here, they will open. But it's sad that on the left side of the freeway up here is Whiskey Pete's, and that's permanently closed. It's just done. So it's just sitting there empty. And on the right, there's 2 hotels. One is Buffalo Bills, and the other is whatever it's called, Prim or something. But Buffalo Bills is pretty much closed, aside from major weekends, and Prim is the last one standing. No, Preminator. So I'm solo right now. John lives out here, so I'm going straight to John's place right now. So I'm gonna meet up with him, and we are going to go to probably a Regal. I'm gonna probably push for a Regal because that's where my membership is, and I don't want to have to pay for a movie ticket. John is gonna have to pay for a movie ticket either way because he does not have a movie subscription or a movie, whatever they're called, the pass that I have. So we'll probably go to Regal, but there's a very nice Regal theater at the Red Rock Casino that I like to go to. So we'll probably go there. Here we go. We're coming up. We're getting close to State Line, anyways. John, you're like I said, John, you are buying your ticket anyways, sir. You one way or another, you're gonna buy it. You're gonna buy your ticket one way or another. So, yeah. So, oh, you have the Regal membership too? Nice. Do like the Regal membership's nice. I used to have the AMC, but the AMC theaters are just too far from me, so I switched over to the Regal, and very happy with it. The Regal and AMC and sometimes Cinemark, some of them will get like different popcorn buckets and stuff, but it seems like Regal always has something. You know, when there's like big movies and stuff. Like they had the Tron popcorn buckets, the one that looked like the arcade game. Well, here we go. We are about to State Line right here. These trucks, they're gonna pass. Gonna make you guys lose your view of glorious, glamorous, fabulous State Line, Nevada. Now there's over there on the left, Whiskey Pete's, closed down, very sad. I could stop and get some Pink Box donuts. I don't need to though, because I have my jerky. We are slowing down. Why are we slowing down? I don't know. Maybe people want to stop and take pictures of the casinos. But there it is. There is Buffalo Bills over there on the right. The roller coaster where Fluffy's still there. Fluffy, I remember his name. Lance. Was it Lance Burton? The magician that tied himself to the track of that roller coaster, and then he had to escape before the roller coaster came and squished him, and he barely made it. So supposedly barely made it, and supposedly really like stressed him out, messed him up to where he would never do stuff like that again. But anyways, yeah, that happened there. And there it is. There it is. How about them apples? We are in Nevada, and look at the roads. It is amazing. You cross out of the dump that is known as California, and you cross into Nevada, and all of a sudden the freeway is smooth and nice. What a difference it is driving out of California. Are you looking forward to Predator Badlands? I don't know, Prebinator. So when I was seeing Tron, they played the new Avatar trailer right before the Predator Badlands trailer, and man, those two movies, they got the same vibe. And Predator Badlands is only going to be PG-13. That is a shame, an absolute shame. Predator needs to be destroying people, obliterating people. We need people getting ripped in half and blood spewing everywhere. That would give it an R rating. So if that tells you anything, this is going to be the watered down Disney version of Predator. And so I don't know. Will I watch it? Yes. Am I super excited about it? No. I wish I was more excited about it. Before we saw any of the images or trailers, I think most of us were pretty excited about it. But yeah, I am a little concerned. So, and here it is. You can see from California to Nevada, there's not much difference aside from the quality of road construction. At least not for the next 20-something minutes. About 20 minutes from now, Las Vegas will come into view. and you guys can get to hang with me as we make our way over towards Summerlin. But I will end the stream before I get to John's place, just because I don't need everybody knowing where John lives. Or John probably doesn't need everybody knowing where John lives. I heard it's still very gory with the creature carnage. The reason why it's not R is because there's supposedly no humans in it. Okay. Huh. Well, okay, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I will make my decision when it comes out. And here's the thing. I watch a lot of movies that I'm super pumped about, and they let me down. I watch movies that I think are not going to be great, and they blow my socks off. I hope Predator Badlands really blows my socks off. But being like in an alien world and all that stuff, it really felt like Avatar, but just not blue. So that's what this newest trailer I saw looked like. So we'll see. I hope it's good. I want it to be good, but we'll see. I'm being cautious with my expectations. Man, this road, I am thoroughly enjoying driving in Nevada. The road is so much, hopefully, like, I don't know how shaky the camera was back in California on those bumpy ass roads, but hopefully it's better if it was showing bumpy. Hopefully it's better now that we're on this nice smooth road. Lots of CGI. Yeah, it does look very heavy. And I mean, hey, here's the thing. If you are in an alien world, or on an alien world, I guess I should say, and it's aliens battling aliens, you're going to need a lot of CGI. And that's okay as long as they had the budget to make it good CGI. Hopefully it doesn't look like The Asylum made it. You know, hopefully it doesn't look like it belongs on the Sci-Fi Network. I'm only interested in 2 more horror movies this year: Black Phone 2 and Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yeah, I will probably go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2. If I had to pay, if I didn't have my membership, I might wait for that on streaming, but I'll probably go see it, because the first one was okay. I didn't mind it. And Black Phone 2, I'm very excited about. Like, very, very. It was hard for me not to go see Black Phone 2 last night, but after I talked to John, and basically yesterday we decided that I would come out here, and we said, yeah, I'll wait and we'll go watch Black Phone 2 together tonight. So it was kind of hard not to watch it last night, but I did not. In fact, last night I rewatched the original Black Phone, and I watched the special features, which was interesting. I liked hearing Ethan Hawke's take on, playing the grabber, and, how much fun it was for him. And he mentioned, his first experience with horror movies and stuff being Sinister. Talked about that. And so the interviews there were great. They had interviews and behind the scenes with hair and makeup people and set design, making it look and feel like the 70s, which they did a great job. And so there was a lot of fun behind the scenes stuff. One thing, on the Black Phone Blu-ray, there is a short film on there that, for the life of me, I cannot figure out why they decided to put this on there. It's called, it's like Shadow Prowl. I think Shadow Prowler or something like that. This is the dumbest, most pointless short film I've ever seen in my life. And the Prowler is like a 20-year-old emo guy. He's got the emo hair going, and the weirdo tucks his ears into his hat. Not like a beanie, like a ball cap. He tucks his ears in. I've only ever met one other person in my entire life that's tucked their ears into their hat or put their hat over their ears. Very weird. But an emo Prowler scares nobody. So that was dumb. I don't understand why they decided to include that on the Blu-ray, but they did, and I will never watch it again. Here's over on the right, Terrible's hotel casino that was torn down. Oh, look, looks like they've had a fire. There's smoke damage on the outside, but the old casino and stuff stood between the high-rise there and the freeway here, and that's all torn down. Last time I was ever in there, I think, was with Wet Movie 1, Fluffy, and Cinestalker, and they had a bunch of old cars. They had like the old Batmobile and a bunch of other like movie cars in there, and I don't remember all which cars, but I just remember they had movie cars. We stopped in there to use the restroom on the way into Vegas, and I think that was the last time I was ever in there. But COVID ended that casino, and it's now torn down. I don't know why they haven't demolished the, I don't know, whatever it is, 10-story hotel tower, but the casino's been demolished. Maybe they had planned to do something else, but homeless people and everybody else were in there like camping, living and stuff, and obviously it's caught on fire now, so it probably will have to be destroyed even if they wanted to try and salvage it now. Not too much further until we get within sight of Vegas. But once we get kind of into Vegas city limits and can see Vegas, it's still like another good 10 minutes before we get near the casinos. But I'll drive on the 15 all the way like right through, by the Strip, and then past downtown and stuff. So we can see all that. And then shortly after that, we'll end the stream here. But not a lot to see. Not a lot to see out here. Here goes Mr. Audi again. Guy can't decide how fast he wants to go, but that's all good. Please. Oh, hilarious. My dashboard says, please pay attention to other vehicles. Why? What if I don't want to pay attention to other vehicles? Car, quit telling me what to do. How? Man. What bossy car. It's messed up. Where are you doing, truck? This truck oh no. So this truck on my left passed me up, and now he's slowing back down, and I look over at him, and he's going to crash into me because he's looking down at his phone. Look at this ass munch. Well, you guys can't really see him now. Look at him. He's like all over the map because he's looking down at his phone. This jerkwad. Brentmania, what's up? I hope you're doing well. I just got out of the ER for my anxiety. I couldn't take it anymore. But anyways, hope you're having fun. Vegas, sorry to bring down the chat if I did. Brentmania, no, you know what? Because this chat here, we are all love. And we're all here for each other, to support each other, and to be, friends and stuff. And so Brentmania, never. And sorry you had what you're dealing with got to the point where you need to go to the ER, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Last thing I would rather see is somebody trying to hurt themselves or not do something about anxiety, stress, depression, things like that. So glad that you went to get help. I'm glad you did that. So no, don't ever feel bad about bringing the chat down. We're all friends, and as much as like I'm here taking you guys for the ride, I enjoy knowing what's going on with you guys too. And sometimes that's good stuff, sometimes that's not so good stuff. Anxiety and stuff is not great, but just glad you did the good thing and when got help. I was reading that WWE is going to start using AI for their writing. Interesting. Huh. I mean, AI is taking over the world fast, isn't it? Like, very fast. So, that's interesting. I couldn't imagine, like, writing movies, writing stories and stuff with AI. I mean, it's like, I guess if you tell AI, hey, I want you to make me a story about this, and this, maybe it could. I'm sure it could. But for me, like my stories, I will never use AI to write because I like the idea of bringing a story to life, and it wouldn't be my story if AI wrote it. And so I like coming up with stories and doing the writing and stuff. But as long as everybody still has fun, the WWE fans, as long as everybody still has fun and enjoys what they're watching, it's probably okay. I know Hollywood writers and stuff are going to get upset about it. But here's the bottom line is, if you are not moving forward, you're moving back. And companies that have to pay, like for example, minimum wage in California. If you work at McDonald's in California, $20 an hour. $20 an hour to work at McDonald's in California. So what is California doing? They're replacing employees with computers. They don't, like, there's a lot of drive-through restaurants in California now that you don't even talk to a person at the drive-thru. You talk to like an AI, like robot voice or whatever. And so they're having to find ways to cut costs. And if labor is going to be a massive cost, they're going to find ways to cut it. So if they can save money by having AI do their writing, they're going to do it. So unfortunately, that means people are going to lose jobs. But, you as the writer now have to find a way to adapt and overcome and figure out new means. The world doesn't stay stationary for you, so you have to evolve with the world. So, or you have to write better than AI and make better stories. So that is interesting. We'll see. WWE had the same storylines going back to the Attitude Eras. It's always the same formula. Entertaining though. Yeah, and that's the thing. How much different can you do when it comes to WWE? Ultimately, it's about people getting in a ring and wrestling. But the story and all that is all the drama that surrounds that. The wrestling matches themselves, maybe some are choreographed, maybe some are more, whatever. But the stories of, what's going on around the drama and all that, maybe AI could interject some new ideas into that. Antonis says, if you work at McDonald's in California, you'll probably not hear English, unfortunately. Yeah, it's the way it is in California right now. A lot of Spanish speakers. A human workers over robots, a lot of jobs in my opinion. Yeah, you know, there's, I mean, you think about it, like auto manufacturing, like car manufacturing business for a long time has been moving toward robots and, you know, automated stuff. And so there's been fewer and fewer auto workers. And, you know, those people have been, for a long time now, having to evolve and either find different jobs or, you know, do different things, you know, with the company or whatever. It's going to affect every business. But there are certain things like, I hesitate to believe a robot will ever make as good of a steak as a chef could. You know, I think some things like making food and stuff are just going to have to stay in the hands of people. But, you know, there's a lot of other jobs that are in trouble. NG, what's up, NG? I'm at a casino, too, on a work trip, and I'm down 300. Give me some hope and faith, OGP. Well, NG, yes, come on. Let's put the power of let's see. What do we got? What's our vibe? We got to give you the power of I don't know. But I'll tell you what, all 19 of us watching and hanging out right now are definitely pulling for you, and hope that things turn around. Hopefully your luck starts to change. $300 it's bad. It's not the end of the world though. I mean, hopefully it's not the end of the world for you. But $300, it sucks to lose. But if you don't play, you can't win. So get out of it. You know, so hopefully, yeah, that changes. You know, hopefully your luck changes very quick, NG. So we're in a construction. Las Vegas has decided. Well, so, and there it is, way off in the distance. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Way off in the distance, there's Vegas. Las Vegas has decided that their roads will permanently be under construction. And as much as they've just finished working on the 15 not too long ago, they're gonna like tear it up and redo it again. I don't know why, but they're always screwing with these roads, and they dropped the speed limit down to Granny Turtle speed here. But a lot of people don't care because they're gonna get you know, to their exit, you know, like 25 seconds faster than I will. But more power to them. But I don't need a speeding ticket. And construction zone, speeding fines are doubled, so no fun. Balzer, this trip seems faster than last time. And that is correct, Balzer, because you only got half the trip this time. Because last time I started from my house. This time I started from Barstow, which is from my house not quite halfway, but it's well over like a third of the way out here. And like I said earlier, the reason for that was there was, like, leaving the greater LA area, there was a lot of traffic, there was accidents and stuff, and I knew I was going to want to stop and use the bathroom and grab a bite to eat in Barstow, and I didn't want to do that, you know, and have the live stream going on. So I thought I would start in Barstow. And believe me, you missed nothing in the way of scenery. You saw what's going on out here with the scenery, and that's about it. So, going slow is one thing, but this guy ahead of us here is he is proving a point. But here we are. I stopped by Del Taco. Oh. Does that answer your question? There it is. There's the Del Taco cup. I did. That's where I started. The video was right after I left Del Taco. Went in, grabbed a bun taco, grabbed a large Dr. Cherry Cola Pepper, and the non-English version of that is Dr. Pepper and a little bit of Cherry Coke. We're coming into Vegas now. Play the Wheel of Fortune. I don't, Sean, I don't foresee myself stepping foot in. Oh no, I take it back. We will be walking through a casino if we go to the movie at Red Rock. But I don't anticipate doing any wagering at all. Although you would think that it wouldn't be an issue, but so often I go the back way where there is no internet for like an hour and a half, and other times if I'm on the 15, it's nighttime, and we've already done. How dare you go to Del Taco without you? Well, John, I hate to break it to you, but the regular Del Tacos suck. I am so tired of the regular Del Tacos. Are we buffering now? You know what? This happened last time I was in this area. You're going to have to, if you can hear me, you're going to have to bear with me until we get past the airport. For whatever reason, I lose reception right here by the Las Vegas airport every time. So hopefully, just hang in there. If you can hear me, hang in there. Okay. Yeah, as we get close to the airport here, because McCarran Airport is so close to the freeway, it jacks up the cell phone reception. What was John saying? Del Taco. But Barstow Del Taco is a different animal. It's different. There's 3 locations, and they're not like the other Del Tacos. They have items that you can only get there, and it is much better. So sorry about that, John. I promise to never ever go to Del Taco in Las Vegas or by home without you, though, because I have no desire to. What are you going to eat tonight? OGP White Castle? Well, White Castle, I'd have to go downtown, and I don't anticipate doing that. I think John and I are going to go see Black Phone 2, and then I think after that we're going to hit Roberto's Taco Shop and maybe grab a burrito afterwards. So I'm moving over a lane because Johnny Law is coming up on the left, and he's got probably somebody to yell at up here. I hope that doesn't mean there's a crash or something ahead of me here. That would suck. I can't wait to hear about Rob Zombie Halloween 1 and 2 on Monday. So John and I believe John's already watched. I have already watched, rewatched. I've seen them multiple times. But Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2, I watched those a couple days ago. And yes, we are going to be talking about those on Monday. That is for sure, Antonis. Musashi announced. What up, Musashi? How you doing? It's the aliens. Yes, the aliens are jacking up the internet. John is so sad. Well, John's going to cheer up. He'll be nice and happy when he gets his shrimp burrito. John likes the shrimp burritos from the Roberto's Taco Shop that we go to. So later tonight, he'll get the shrimp burrito combo with the beans and rice, and he will be a happy camper. He will. Let's zoom out a little bit. We're getting close here now. And there is the Mandalay Bay Hotel right there, and then you can see the W, which used to be part of Mandalay Bay, and then they turned it into whatever, and now it's a W. But there's the Aria, like City Center. Oh, you can see the Luxor now with the Michelob Ultra Fan District advertisement on it. Cheesy. But whatever, you got to pay the bills. And Michelob, I'm sure, gave them a lot of money to put that up there. Alanis Morissette coming this week. I'm all right. Allegiant Stadium. There it is. home of the Raiders. Yep, Tom Brady bought the Raiders, and now he gets to know what it feels like to suck. Because, man, the Raiders are pathetic. I guess he didn't buy him. He's like part owner or whatever now, but suck it, Tommy. Suck it. The Pats, man. I'm telling you, the Patriots are the future. Drake May is the man. Well, we're losing viewers. Do we freeze up again? Do we freeze up again? Where'd everybody go? Probably froze up again. We are about to pass Tropicana. So we're going under Hacienda Avenue. So right where the Mandalay Bay is now used to be the Hacienda Hotel and Casino way back in the day. And that's why that road is called Hacienda. And then Tropicana right up here, obviously because of Tropicana, which was torn down, and now they're building the A's, the former Oakland A's, soon to be Las Vegas A's ballpark. And right over there on the right is T-Mobile Arena. That is where the Las Vegas Golden Knights NHL hockey team plays. There's not much to look at on the left anymore. I'm going to move the camera over to the right. Wow, that's funny. All this traffic here trying to get off the freeway. And, cancel. And they've just spent all this time and money redoing Tropicana, and it's still, traffic still sucks. What are you gonna do? Bellagio. In my book, Bellagio is still the creme de la creme of hotels out here. I know the Wynn is nice, and there's other nice hotels, but the Bellagio just has that like elegance to it, where it's not trying to be too like modern or whatever. It has that like classic Italian look. Caesars. See if Mr. Chow is going to jump out the window right now with his purse, okay? It's a purse, okay? Coming up to Sahara Avenue. Yeah, this new off-ramp, on-ramp thing over here on the right is really killing our view. Oh, there's the good old Trumpy Trump. I can't turn anymore. I'll do this. There you go. I cannot see what's going on over there, but there's Vegas as we drive through on the 15. There's the wind. And as Fluffy Gamer knows, only the wind wins at the Wynn. Get John drunk on Fremont, hook him up with fish. Oh man. Who was I with? Was it John I was with when we met the girl who wanted those fish to eat the fungus off our feet? Was that with John? I don't remember. Man. Good reference there, Balzer. Man, that was a fun night of live streams right there. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was Fluff. Yeah, that's right. Thanks. I've been down here and done too many live streams too many times, and I've been way too drunk too many times to remember all the adventures and who I was with. This trash can is like killing our view. I said trash can instead of trash can. It's a trash truck. Get out of the way, trash man. What are you doing? It's fucking Saturday afternoon. What are you doing? Who's picking up trash on Saturday afternoon? That guy must not work for a union. He must be like non-union trash guy. Funny how? How? Funny how? Tell me. Funny like a clown? Yeah. We're coming to the end of the line here. We're gonna be passing downtown, and then right after that we'll wrap this stream up. But hopefully, everybody had a little fun. If you missed it, if you joined late, you can watch the replay. And we stopped in Baker and saw the world's largest thermometer, and I got some alien jerky. And then we saw a whole lot of nothing across the California desert. But we drove and we yapped, or at least I yapped. OGP going 70 mile per hour street. Yeah. Well, and that's why I'm not like reading every single comment. I may be missing some or whatever, but because obviously got to drive. And thank goodness for phone holders. So I can put the phone up there and then still focus on the road. A great live stream. Well, thank you, Sean 420. There we go. Ooh, doggy. This right here is just always jacked up because people don't know how to merge. There it is. I could take 95 north and go to Reno. I could go south to Phoenix, or I could keep on keeping on and go to Salt Lake City. We'll go toward Reno. Look at this ass wagon. Look at this. Look at this. This people like this jerk are the reason for traffic. He could have stayed in that lane. There was no reason to move over. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So here we go. Let's see here. Oh look, there's OGP. What's up, everybody? I'm driving, so I can't really look at that. But here is my jerky that I got at the Alien Fresh Jerky. It's the original Area 51 jerky. It's pretty good. It's $14 for this bag. I guess as far as jerky is concerned, that's not too expensive because jerky is just expensive in general. But that was fun. Antonis comes through with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Antonis. When will you do another live stream at the Las Vegas Casino? Love those. Antonis, I'm not sure. Hopefully soon. Cinestalker and I have been talking about coming out here together and partying it up. So hopefully we get to do that very, very, very soon. And have one of those videos for you. I love doing those videos. But this trip right here is just way too quick. I don't see us having time to do that. Tonight's already booked. And so it would have to be tomorrow, but got plans. So I don't see it happening. So, but anyways, but thank you for that super chat, Antonis, you rock. And everybody, thank you all for hanging out with me and making the drive a little more entertaining than it would have normally been, because this drive normally is boring, but it's not that bad. I don't mind it. Put on music and go, or listen to a podcast. It'll be all right. But we are just a few minutes away from John's, and this is working out perfect. It's 5:30 here on the west coast of these good old United States of America, and that's right about the time that I wanted to get over here and meet up with John so we can go see a movie, so John can go pay for his ticket while I don't, because I have a membership. So John can suck it and be sad. Sorry, John. But I think that will probably do it. I do need to focus on traffic and driving and getting here. And for John's privacy, I will not be taking you to where he lives, just so if any crazy John lived. I would not want to provide that evidence to the general public. So, but anyways, have yourselves a good one. Take care, and everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well, and Bremania. Hopefully that anxiety subsides and get back to a good old happy place. But if I don't see you before, see you Monday on Horror Movie Monday at 7 o'clock normal time. Preminator, I saw Final Destination 1 on the big screen the other night. It was awesome. Nice. And man, I have been missing out because Regal has been playing old movies leading up to Halloween, like a different old movie every night. And I've not gone to any of them yet. And I need to do that. I need to take them up. Going and seeing older classic horror movies in a theater is awesome. So I need to get that done. But that's cool. Glad you got to do that. It's awesome. Well, anyways, everybody, have yourselves a good one. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Sunday's tomorrow. Monday, 7 p.m. Horror Movie Monday. See you guys there. Bye-bye.